Hello. This is my name's Ciaran Lavery, and this is Hugo. This is a live show. I haven't done one of these before with Sofar, so this is going to be lovely. We're going to have a great time. Feeling like a million years rolling up past me by. I used to be green and careless. Now I'm seldom taken by surprise. Hey there, mama, yeah, see me now, well, look how your boy's grown up. I used to be afraid of falling, now I couldn't give a fuck. But this is no funeral horn. What this is a return to form. Everyone's accelerating at a speed I can't keep up. All of these things they're selling, I've no idea the need for a single one. Hey there, mama, yeah, see me now, well, look how your boy's grown up. I used to be afraid of falling, now I couldn't give a fuck. But this is no funeral horn. What this is a return to form. Hey there, mama, yeah, see me now, well, look how your boy's grown up. I used to be afraid of falling, now I couldn't give a fuck. But this is no funeral horn. What this is a return to form. I'm just going to imagine that you give me a resounding round of applause. Welcome to my parents' home. You're very, very welcome. I put a thing out before we started today. I put a thing out on the socials asking for if anyone had any confessions, and I would read them out anonymously. I got a list. So I'm going to read out some confessions. And because I think this is important, this solitude, this time that we have in lockdown, it like opens up parts of your brain, and I think especially being Irish, there's so much shame that I think just it comes out and it seeps out of the body then over a certain amount of time, especially when you spend it on your own. And I start to consider all these things that I partook in or things, experiences years ago, and start to question them and be like, what sort of fucking person am I? Things like that. Some of it wasn't that sinister. It's just weird when you start to think about these things and people and situations. You start contacting people from years ago, calling them an asshole because it said something weird 15 years ago at a house party. Anyway, so I'm going to read out some confessions that people sent me, and then we'll move on, play another song, and then we'll do some more confessions. Feels like a Jerry Springer kind of thing. Anyway, The first anonymous confession. I got so drunk the night before my sister's wedding this year that on the day of the wedding, I secretly vomited into the confession box at the back of the chapel. No judgment. Another one here. I can't fall asleep without a teddy bear, even though I'm turning 25 this year. And a third. I pissed in my sister's toy box when we were small, and I blamed it on our cat, Whiskers. That's incredible. Anyway, I'm going to play another song. I have to admit, I sort of semi-dressed for the occasion. I ran out of the bedroom really quickly there to try to put some clothes on my upper half, but I'm rocking what looks like hot pants down below there, but it's a party from the waist down. Anyway, this is a song that's on my upcoming album coming out on June 9th. I don't want to do the big sell, but the album's out on June 19th. I don't expect you to. Everyone's going through hardship now. I understand that people are out of jobs. There's a lot of uncertainty, all of that. I'm not going to focus on that now, but I know it's a shitty time. And I just want to be able to play these songs and let's have a bit of fun. But the song is out and the album is coming out. I can't do anything about that. Anyway, this song is called October. And yeah, okay. See the sun kiss the night goodbye. I'm in no shape to moderate. I'm in love with the blackened sky. It hides all my favorite mistakes. Tonight I am dancing alone through the past, whose perfume is staining my lungs. Better lies not on a foe, not on a passing plane. It's hard to be on your own. Lord, I know it. October, I can't wait. October, I can't wait. Last night was just another one. It's hard to differentiate. I'm not crying out or wailing yet, but who'd listen anyway? I'm learning to crawl on my own two knees, hearing you talk in some distant tree, not on a wire, not on the edge of the knife. It's hard to admit it sometimes. October, I can't wait. October, I can't wait. I'm sober and I can't wait. Oh, oh, and October, I can't wait. October, I can't wait. Thank you. I'm going to read some more confessions. This is my favourite part of all of this. I love the stuff that goes on in people's heads. I hope everyone's doing really well. By the way, I have no idea how many people are watching, but they must be in the thousands. So I really appreciate you hanging out with me. So anyway, let's do some more confessions. So for anyone who's just tuning in, I asked people to send me some confessions on social media, and then I would read them out anonymously at the show, so that they can release some of these things that go on in your head whenever you're stuck in lockdown or isolation or whatever. So anyway, here's another couple. On holiday in Spain when I was young, I would see how far down the pool I could reach before I lost my breath and confidence. Over the course of a week, I became better at deep diving and eventually reached the bottom, where I saw what I thought was a chocolate bar. After a few failed attempts at grabbing it, I finally got a grip, and it went right through my fingers. I realised then I was holding a piece of shit. And another. I listen and mime to James Blunt's You're Beautiful while looking into the mirror when I feel particularly down. It's pretty sad. I have not showered in 8 days now of lockdown. Cool. I have no clue what a reach around is, but I keep saying it in my work colleagues group chat, and it seems to get a lot of laughs. That's fun. That's very fun. Okay. So I'm going to play another one. I'm not much of a kind of social media person. I certainly am not a friend of the internet, just because I find it quite overwhelming. But I really love the fact that we can sort of connect like this, and by that I mean that I can look at myself and just presume that there are people on the other side. But I think this is the cool part of being, you know, at least if we're stuck in this kind of strange dystopian present time, then we can kind of do it together, I guess. But anyway, this song's called Wilder. Got a little place of my own and a garden on the coast. We can grow. Got a little love of my own and I won't ever let it go. No, I won't let it go. There's a complicated way it's falling on my pages. It's in every letter that I wrote. I'm remembering the days when I was young enough to fail without them sticking in my throat. Oh, the further we go, the wilder we don't. Maybe too many summers alone worrying when I should have just been a kid. I should have known. Should have known. 'Cause really I would be asleep like a ghost in a house where nobody lives. 'Cause I don't. No, I don't. There's a complicated way to every word I say. It's in the stitches of my coat. And all I wanna do is make the kind of life I wanna live, without that fear of letting go. And oh, the further we go, the wilder we don't. The further we go, the wilder we don't. When I look at you, I see my children. Look how their shadows grow on the wall. And I'll be a father full of forgiveness. I'll be on the other side of every call. Thank you. It's hard to love a man, give him all that love. Give yourself and your body, you give your bones and your blood. Make a home for him in a place he already calls home. Leave him early in the morning and go to bed alone, while he sits downstairs doing his work. But you still love him then, and he loves his work. Now you're home alone, while he travels in time. He's convinced himself that you don't really cry, but he makes you cry. He makes you feel alone. It's hard to love a man when he's not at home, and he keeps his thing away from your eyes. It's hard to love a man who just sits there quiet, but he keeps a ring, and you'll never know. But it's hard to love a man, it's harder than stone. Thank you. I'm going to read a couple more confessions. And then I'll maybe play another song. There's also, I've been told to say that there is a donation button there somewhere. And look, I don't do this. I obviously play music because I really enjoy music. I'm not looking for your money, but I mean, if you want to give me some money, then cool. But don't worry about it. Let's put it that way. Because we're all here for the same reason. Anyway, back to confessions. So this is another anonymous confession that I got was received today. Once a year, I email my aunt under the name Susan Sarandon, pretending to be a woman she met in the early 90s at a New Year's Eve party. I download pictures of the actress Susan Sarandon and send her in my yearly update. She has stopped replying to my mails. And here's another. The last 5 people that I've dated are now married to the person that they dated immediately after, and in one case during, their relationship with me. Alright, Chico? I can only assume that I have a magic vagina. And one more. When I was a young child, I was awoken one night to a loud commotion in the kitchen downstairs. I crept down fearfully with my brother's bat that he had received from the previous Christmas, convinced I would have to fend off some heedless ransackers. I took a deep breath and edged open the door to a scene I cannot forget. My mother was there, dressed as Bo Peep, on top of my uncle's back, who was dressed as a baby lamb, riding around like a bucking bronco. My father was sat atop the kitchen unit, dressed as a shepherd, and stroking his long beard with a pensive look on his face, while my 3 aunts, 2 remaining uncles, were standing with their backs to the wall, showering my uncle and mother in a sea of green paper money. That is wholesome. I'm going to play one more song. I really want to thank everyone for sending in those confessions. They have made my day. And I really want to thank everyone here for tuning in and for listening. I hope that you continue to tune in for these Sofar shows. I'm in the middle of doing an isolation world tour, as you can see by the befitting setup here. It's no expense, but anyway, my name's Ciaran Lavery, and I've really enjoyed being able to take some of your time for today, and I like to think that we did this together. I'm going to leave you with a song called Your Artist. I could be your artist then. I would trace lines from the sun across the sand. Be the poet in my tune and pull my heart out in each verse I give to you. I'll be the stranger in the dark, the one you pray for in the night that holds a spark. I'll be the honest love you seek, casting words out like a stone from cheek to cheek. Oh, what's alive? What's the world coming to? For you, for you. I'll be the farmer in the field if you should want to plant the seeds and watch it yield. Oh, I could be the crook, the thief, the one who'll steal what you desire in your sleep. Oh, what's alive? What's the world coming to? For you, for you. The only locks upon the door are from the past, so why'd you look there for? The only everything you need is when you call out for me. For me. you so much from myself and from Hugo, who's now lying down there depressed. Enjoy the rest of your day. Cheers.